Welcome back to Sanatan Puranas. Today, we journey into a world that exists on the fringes of society, a path that most would fear to even contemplate. We are exploring the lives of the Aghoris, often considered the most feared and misunderstood sect of Shiva worshippers. They live amidst the dead, in the heart of cremation grounds. They see the divine in what society discards as impure and repulsive. But who are the Aghoris, and what is the profound philosophy that guides their extreme practices? Join us as we look beyond the startling exterior to understand the core of their beliefs. The path of Aghori is a journey of radical non-discrimination. It is founded on the ancient Indian philosophical principle of Advaita Vedanta, which posits that there is only one ultimate reality, Brahman. Everything in the universe, from the most beautiful flower to the most decaying substance, is a manifestation of this single, divine consciousness. For an Aghori, there is no duality. The concepts of good and bad, pure and impure, beautiful and ugly are all illusions created by the human mind. To truly realize the divine, one must transcend these dualities completely. This is the fundamental reason for their seemingly shocking practices. By embracing what society considers taboo and polluted, the Aghori actively confronts and shatters their own internal barriers of aversion and desire. Their path is a direct and forceful confrontation with the limitations of ordinary human perception. It is a spiritual war waged against the mind's tendency to categorize and judge. The Aghoris trace their lineage to the ascetic Dattatreya, who is considered an incarnation of the divine trinity of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. However, the modern form of the Aghori tradition was revived by the legendary Baba Kinnarum in the 17th century. Baba Kinnarum is a revered figure, believed to have lived for over 150 years. His story is filled with miracles and profound teachings. He established his main spiritual center, or ashram, at the Kashi cremation ground, a place deeply significant to the Aghori path. This sacred ground, where the cycle of life and death is starkly visible, becomes their temple. It is here that they perform their sadhana, or spiritual practice, to realize the non-dual nature of reality. For them, the cremation ground is not a place of fear, but a place of ultimate truth. At the core of the Aghori's practice is the worship of Lord Shiva, in his most formidable form as Bhairava. Shiva, in Hindu thought, is the destroyer, the transformer, and the ascetic who resides in cremation grounds, smeared with ash, transcending all social norms. The Aghoris seek to embody this aspect of Shiva. By living as he does, they aim to dissolve their individual ego and merge with the universal consciousness that Shiva represents. Their appearance itself is a tribute to him. The ash they smear on their bodies is not just any ash, but ash from the funeral pyres. This ash, known as vibhuti, symbolizes the transient nature of life and the ultimate reality that remains after all worldly forms have been consumed by fire. It is a constant, physical reminder that the body is temporary and that the true self is eternal and formless. The most sensationalized aspect of the Aghoris is their connection with the dead. Their practices in cremation grounds are not born from a morbid fascination, but from their core philosophy. They believe that fear is the greatest obstacle to spiritual enlightenment, and the fear of death is the most profound of all fears. To conquer this fear, they meditate in the presence of the dead. This intense practice forces them to confront the reality of their own mortality. By accepting death as a natural part of existence, they break its power over them and liberate their consciousness. Another widely discussed practice is their use of a human skull, or kapal, as a ritual bowl. This is not a sign of disrespect for the deceased. On the contrary, it is an act of acknowledging the sacred within all forms, even after life has departed. The skull serves as a powerful symbol for the Aghori. It is a constant reminder of the impermanence of the physical body and the ego associated with it. By using it for sustenance, they symbolically ingest the concept of non-duality, breaking down the final barrier between the living and the dead, the self and the other. This act challenges the very foundation of social conditioning and personal identity. It is a radical statement that nothing is truly separate from the divine, and that purity is not an external quality but an internal state of being. The Aghori's path is not for everyone. It is an extreme and dangerous one that requires immense mental fortitude and the guidance of a true guru. The practices are designed to push the practitioner to the absolute limits of human endurance, both physically and psychologically. They live a life of complete detachment from worldly possessions and social conventions. They wander without a home, often with minimal clothing, exposed to the elements. This renunciation is a crucial part of their sadhana, freeing them from the attachments that bind the soul to the cycle of rebirth. Their diet, which can include things that most would find inedible, is another aspect of their non-discriminatory worldview. They believe that the one divine reality permeates everything, and therefore, nothing can be inherently impure to consume. It is about seeing the life-sustaining energy in all things, without judgment. It is important to differentiate true Aghori practitioners from those who might imitate their appearance for personal gain. A genuine Aghori is not interested in frightening people or seeking attention. Their practices are intensely personal, aimed solely at their own spiritual liberation. Many true Aghoris are also known for their healing abilities. They often possess deep knowledge of traditional medicine and use their spiritual energy, or siddhis, to help those who come to them in distress. Their aim is to alleviate suffering, which they see as a manifestation of the illusion of separation. Their blessings are sought by many, as they are believed to see beyond the veil of ordinary reality. They live in a state of shmashana virajaya, the dispassion that arises from contemplating the reality of the cremation ground. This gives them a unique perspective on life's problems. The Aghoris challenge our most deeply held beliefs about what is sacred and what is profane. They force us to question the boundaries we draw in our own minds. Is purity a physical attribute, or is it a state of consciousness? Is divinity found only in temples, or is it present everywhere, in everything? Their path demonstrates that the journey to spiritual realization can take many forms. It is a stark reminder that the quest for truth often requires one to abandon the comfortable and the familiar, and to venture into the unknown territories of the self. By embracing the darkness that society shuns, the Aghori seeks to find the ultimate light. They show us that the divine is not separate from us or the world around us, but is the very fabric of existence itself, present in the beautiful and the terrifying, the pure and the impure. Their life is a testament to the idea that true freedom lies in transcending all dualities and recognizing the one, undivided consciousness that resides in all. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Aghori path. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to Sanatan Puranas for more deep dives into the diverse traditions of Sanatana Dharma. We'll see you in the next one.